Seselja, and g'day, and it is wonderful to be with you here today on what is, I think, a very significant day for our two nations and for rugby here in Fiji. Can I thank you, Minister Bala, for your words, for your welcome, and express my thanks to your government for the very warm welcome we've had since being in your beautiful country. Can I acknowledge the Assistant Minister Nagata? Can I acknowledge John O'Connor, as well as my good friend Brian Thorburn, representing the Drua and Fiji Rugby Union, and I believe we have Jerry Tuai here with us. Do we? Welcome to you and the legendary Sevens players. It's great to see you, and you guys are at the heart of these great performances by the Fijian Sevens team and Fijian rugby. So great to have you here. Can I acknowledge you and the amazing performance that you guys have put in, particularly the last two Olympics. So congratulations. Can I say, look, I'm a big rugby fan, and I make no apologies for being a big Brumbies and Wallabies fan. And you know, we have been graced by some extraordinary players from this part of the world, and in particular Fiji, over the years in Australian rugby and my wonderful provincial team, the Brumbies. And you know, they have, as was pointed out, they have represented their country, but in many cases they've had to go offshore in order to earn a living and to have those kind of opportunities. And what we're going to see with the Fijian Drua coming into Super Rugby is a fundamental change in that, and that is a great thing, I think, for rugby in our region. We are going to see Fiji continuing to shine, and Fijian players who have been making such extraordinary contributions continue, but in a different way, and be able to do so from right here. Our support for the Drua is a very practical example of Fiji and Australia's Vuvale Partnership, formalised in 2019 to highlight our common bonds and shared history. And I'm told around 25% of the world's professional rugby players are of Pacific heritage, and of course a significant number of those are Fijian. And you know, I talk about the Brumbies names in the current team, like Valetini. Previously, guys like Kurandrani and Radiki Samo and so many other great players who have come through have graced us, not just with their athleticism, but with their decency, with their natural flair. The way that Fiji plays rugby is extraordinary to watch, and I think the Drua are going to bring something very special and very different to Super Rugby. And I know rugby fans in Australia and New Zealand and all over the world and in the Pacific will be looking forward to this. So we've, through PacificAus Sports, sought to support the development of elite pathways for sport in the Pacific, and it's great today to formally announce the sponsorship of the Australian government through PacificAus Sports for the Fijian Drua to the tune of $1.8 million over the next 3 years. We hope to see the Fiji Drua going from strength to strength. I know there's going to be a lot of young players coming through in the team initially, and I think what we hope to see, and I'm sure what the Drua hope to see, is that so much of that overseas talent, so much of that talent that is playing overseas in Europe and Australia and Japan will over time have the opportunity to represent their country in the Super Rugby competition played right here. I also look forward with you, Minister, to the opportunity to, I want to see the Drua in Australia, but it'll be great to see when they're able to be based in Fiji in a more permanent way, hopefully from 2023. So this is a very, very exciting day. It's great to be with you. I'm really looking forward to seeing how they go. As I say, I'll be cheering on the Brumbies as my number one, but I think as most Australians, the Drua will be absolutely their number two. And I can tell you, when they take on the Waratahs, we will be cheering very hard, with particular vigour and particular passion. So I wish you all the best. I wish the the management and all of the coaching staff and all of the players who are going to be part of this next exciting step in this relationship and in the journey, the great journey and the proud journey that has been Fijian rugby. Thank you very much.